People go missing every day. Most cases get solved. But some disappearances are so strange, so complete, so utterly without explanation, that they leave investigators, families, and the entire world with nothing but silence. No body, no ransom note, no final phone call, just a person, and then nothing. These are 5 of the most baffling vanishings in history. People who were there one moment and simply gone the next. Let's get into it. Segment 1. Amelia Earhart in 1937. Amelia Earhart was the most famous female pilot in the world. She had already become the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. Now she was attempting something even more ambitious, a circumnavigation of the globe. On July 2nd, during the most remote leg of the journey over the Pacific Ocean, her plane disappeared. The last radio transmission was fragmented and confused. No wreckage was ever officially confirmed. No body was ever found. The US government launched the most expensive search and rescue operation in history at the time and found nothing. Theories range from a crash landing on a remote island to capture by the Japanese military to a secret government mission gone wrong. In recent years, sonar technology has detected unusual shapes on the ocean floor near her last known position. None of it has been confirmed. Amelia Earhart simply vanished, and the world has never stopped looking. Segment 2. Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa was one of the most powerful men in America. As president of the Teamsters Union, he controlled over 1.5 million members and had deep ties to organized crime. He also had enemies, including the Kennedy family and the FBI. In 1975, after being released from prison, Hoffa disappeared from a restaurant parking lot in Michigan. He was last seen getting into a car. He was never seen again. No body has ever been found. Over the decades, law enforcement has dug up driveways, demolished buildings, drained ponds, and excavated fields across multiple states. Every lead has gone cold. Mobsters have confessed to his murder on their deathbeds, each telling a different story about what happened and where he was buried. The FBI officially lists Jimmy Hoffa's case as unsolved. His body has never been recovered. Segment 3. The Beaumont Children. On Australia Day, 1966, 3 young children, Jane, Anna, and Grant Beaumont, aged 9, 7, and 4, took a bus from their home in Adelaide to Glenelg Beach. It was a trip they had made before. They were expected home by noon. They never came back. Witnesses reported seeing the children talking to a tall, blonde man at the beach. A local shop owner confirmed they had bought food, with money they shouldn't have had. That was the last confirmed sighting of any of them. Despite one of the largest investigations in Australian history, no bodies have ever been found, no suspect has ever been charged, and no definitive answer has ever been given. The case broke an entire nation. Their parents waited by the door every single day for the rest of their lives. Their father died without ever knowing what happened to his children. Segment 4. Frederick Valentich. On the evening of October 21st, 1978, a 20-year-old Australian pilot named Frederick Valentich took off from Melbourne on a routine training flight over the Bass Strait. About halfway through the journey, he radioed air traffic control with an unusual message. He reported that an unidentified aircraft was flying above him, orbiting, and that it was not like anything he had ever seen. He described a long metallic object with a green light. Then the transmission cut to a loud, scraping metallic sound, and silence. Frederick Valentich and his aircraft were never found. No wreckage, no body, no explanation. Australian authorities investigated and concluded the disappearance was unexplained. To this day, it remains one of the most credible and unsettling UFO-related disappearances ever recorded. Segment 5. Louis Le Prince. Most people credit Thomas Edison or the Lumiere brothers with inventing cinema, but there is a man with a far stronger claim to that title, a man named Louis Le Prince. In 1888, Le Prince filmed what is widely accepted as the first motion picture ever recorded, 2 years before Edison filed his patent. In September 1890, Le Prince boarded a train in Dijon, France. He was heading to Paris and then to New York, where he planned to publicly demonstrate his invention and claim his place in history. He never arrived. No body was ever found. No luggage was ever recovered. The train was searched at every stop. No sign of him anywhere. He simply ceased to exist. Within a few years, Thomas Edison had claimed the title of cinema's inventor. Le Prince's son, who had been pushing to have his father recognized, was later found dead, ruled a suicide, though many disputed it. Whether Le Prince was murdered to suppress his invention or whether something else happened entirely has never been established. He remains one of history's most forgotten and most mysterious vanishings. 5 people, 5 disappearances, 0 answers. The hardest part about cases like these isn't the mystery, it's the silence. No closure for the families, no final chapter, just an open wound that never fully heals. If you want more videos like this, dark history, cold cases, and the stories the world forgot, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop a comment. Which disappearance do you think is the most disturbing? I'll see you in the next one.